Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Raptors. We've got Daniels. Jalen Johnson is out there with LeBron James. And it's Abdul Rahim in at the 5 spot. And for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Also, Okongwu out there, and it's Irving in at the 1. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah. I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low, kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Pass to Garcia. Inside, LeBron passes to Abdul Rahim. Knocked away. Korver against Garcia. Now here's Korver. Defense is right there. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now James. To the inside. Here's Abdul Rahim. Nails the baby hook.
We talk a lot about the monster games that LeBron James has and putting a bunch of points on the board, but sometimes we just forget about how brilliant a playmaker and passer he is.
Irving looking for an opening. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
James outside from the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, and LeBron has really changed his shot diet, shooting a lot more threes, and that puts more pressure on the D.
And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
Now LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now here's Johnson. Last game we saw him score 13. Outside, Garcia. This one for 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Garcia. LeBron's got 6.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The Wizards working the ball around now. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Shot clock at 5. That's a 2 from Korver. Toronto grabs the miss. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Oh, man. Boy, is he dynamic. Jalen Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Washington, trailing by 5. A 3-ball, nailed from three-point land. Korver's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to Daniel. They set the screen. Had a piece of it. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Korver with it. Fires the 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Daniels passes to Johnson. And here's Daniels. Last time out he had 13 points. Johnson with a screen on Irving. Three-pointer, Daniels. And they'll get another chance. Johnson the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Pass to Okongwu. And he banks in the layup.
You say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Outside, Garcia. James finds Johnson. And the Raptors miss again. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Nets.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Now, here is Irving. He had 25 points in the win against Brooklyn. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
So it's the Wizards now. 3-point lead.
Daniel stays right on top of the shooter. This guy can defend multiple positions.
When you talk about a guy taking a leap, Jalen Johnson took huge steps forward in his third NBA season.
Kevin, how many times have we seen it where a really talented young player is playing on a team that has star power, and so naturally they're able to settle into the role they're going to play? That is what has happened with Jalen Johnson. I expect him to take another leap forward this season.
Now here's Johnson. LeBron outside. Over Koulibaly. And just miss after miss right now.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
So, Brent, at this point of the season, do teams still have time to figure things out?
I think there's always time, Kevin, to figure out where you are. Again, the expectations in the early part of the season about how competitive your team was going to be, that's critical in your decision-making as to what you want to do with the roster. But if you think that you can get into a deep playoff run, you've got to be honest about how these parts are fitting in and whether or not you need a change.
Jones checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Dyson Daniels. Outside, Garcia. Back to Quickly. Buries the long-range jumper.
And with that 3-ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Wizards.
And the Wizards with possession. 4-point game. Outside Korver. Pass to Okongwu. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here is Korver. Just 5 on the clock. Toronto grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they zapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Washington leading now by 4. Shot from a low block. And it's in off the backboard.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Jones shoots a fader. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside Korver to the middle. Count the basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
.132 left to play here in the first. Outside, Garcia. Pass to LeBron. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Beasley's checked in for the Wizards. Free throw good, James. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Now here's Korver. 9 points in the game so far. And here we go. Fast break. James has got him. And slammed in by Jones.
And James, another dime that gets dropped. Someone that just loves involving his teammates.
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Steps back, takes it out to Siakam. Called the run, and the three ball is good.
Creating some space in the two-man game. Siakam read that one right.
Toronto trailing. LeBron outside. Garcia sets the screen for LeBron. Pass to Jones. Off target from three-point range. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Wizards out front, leading by just one. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
They've got Beasley, and it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Korver, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
LeBron passes to Gafford. Launches it. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Toronto. Outside Korver. Back to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Jones with the screen on Irving. It's good. Here's Irving. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Beasley. LeBron grabs the miss. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Daniels. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How about the body control that time of Kyrie Irving? Absorbs the contact, stays focused. Not going to be denied down there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild it.
From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Garcia's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Toronto. Outside Korver. Here's Grimes. Still yet to score. They get it back. And on the way from Irving for 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
That's a shot that Kyrie's never going to pass up, and exactly the mindset that his team needs.
Toronto working the ball around now. Daniels kicks to Jones. Pass to James. Now Gafford. 5 to shoot. Jones the pass to Daniels. Over Irving. Daniels no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Irving. He's got 8. And again, Washington with the triple.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Daniels. Now here's Gafford. Outside Garcia. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Wizards have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Gafford.
Well, Gafford uses his size to reach out and delete that attempt.
And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. And it comes off the front of the rim. Toronto's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Daniels with it to the paint. James. And finished off by LeBron.
And it looks like a change in LeBron's demeanor out there. He's going into scoring mode.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Beasley. Back to Irving. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. Here's LeBron. He had 22 points in the win against San Antonio. Gafford with the ball. See, it dishes to Jones. And it's James missing.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
So it's Toronto following the bucket by the Wizards.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Pass to Korver from past the arc. Toronto grabs the miss.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Garcia's shot is good. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Jones. He's got 7. Back to LeBron. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Boston Celtics. Then on Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
And Washington making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in, and it's blocked. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Here's Garcia. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Garcia's got 16 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Wizards trail by 4. Now Irving. He's got 13. Beasley outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Beasley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, what a nice find by Kyrie that time, balancing his offensive attack.
Toronto's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Korver. The Wizards have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Here's Koulibaly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
That free throw missing. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal.
It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And it's tied up with that one. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Yep, it counts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Washington. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And that one is good by Beasley. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Dyson Daniels, when he steps onto the court, he's got a hunger to make an impact, and he's trying to put his team in position to win.
That free throw good from Daniels. Wizards making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Toronto. Both free throws good from Daniels. 1:24 left now here in the second. Outside Irving. Pass to Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Siakam's got 5 now.
And you forget sometimes about Pascal's physicality. The guy is 230 pounds. He's a big wing that can throw that weight around.
And here's Daniels. Back to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Covered by Irving. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Outside Korver. Here's the 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's the pick. Down low. Here's Abdul Rahim. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
The Wizards with the lead. Outside Korver. And here's Irving. He's got 13. Driving in. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Abdul Rahim. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we set. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, those starters.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the up. that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Washington has possession. The lead is 2. And checking out the group for Darko Rojakovic to start the second half. Johnson is out there with James. Then it's Daniels, and it's Garcia in at the shooting guard. Here's Abdul Rahim, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Wizards shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Back to Koulibaly. Inside, here's Corbin, and he dunks it down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Korver's gone 6 of 12 in the game from a 4. To the middle, right block shot, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Korver passes to Irving. Wizards passing it around. The three from Korver, and Abdul Rahim pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James gets the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Basket good. Irving's got 15 points.
And Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
Here's Garcia, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Garcia. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Korver, fires for 3, drills it from outside. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Johnson outside. Three-pointer, Daniels drains the three-pointer.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. Number 1, the Raptors. The Wizards second.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Korver. Irving sets a screen for Korver. On the clock, And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Johnson. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Daniels passes to James. LeBron is doubled for the lead, and it's Johnson that time on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. On the wing, Koulibaly. James defending. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Oh, man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. On the wing, Koulibaly. In the corner, Irving with it. To stop the run. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Abdul-Rahim passes to Daniels. Johnson wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Wizards trailed by 4. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Now, coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Now Johnson. LeBron outside. Back to Johnson. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Now here's Korver. He's covered by Daniels. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Manuel quickly. He's checked in for Toronto. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's time for the dance dance. Let's get ready. If you see yourself on the screen, show us your best dance move. Let's go.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the Wizards. And then for Toronto, Daniel Gafford comes in for James. And it's Green in for Garcia. Here's Grimes, headed by Green. The 11-footer, and that one is good. 6 points for him, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Quickly with a wide open look. It's good from long range. And the Raptors lead by 2.
You go back to quickly in his rookie year, he shot about 40% from deep, so shooting from long distance, not a problem.
It's Beasley on the wing. Shoots over Gafford. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Toronto's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
Taking it up strong. Gafford rewarded for the trip to the free throw line.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Toronto.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Siakam is checked in for Koulibaly. Gafford cans them both.
For a big guy, Daniel Gafford is very active and agile when he's playing. You appreciate a tall guy like that who can make some moves.
Pass to Beasley from outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And Beasley has the ball here for Washington. From downtown, drills the three-pointer. Beasley's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
13 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Beasley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Pass to Quickly. There's the screen. Hits it from three-point range. Quickly's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors.
I like Quickly's decision-making, that time calling his own number.
There's a minute 47 left here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
To the inside. Here's Abdul Rahim, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. Pass to post. Siakam left side. Rebounded by Gafford.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Beasley. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Pass to Grimes. For the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
For a player like Grimes, you have to make your threes. So important to earn more playing time.
15 seconds left to play in the third. Quickly looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Abdul Rahim. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Abdul Rahim's got 13.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Pass to Daniels. Green kicks to James. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Wizards. And for the Raptors. Daniels out there with Green. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Johnson. And it's Abdul Rahim. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Korver. 5 on the clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Korver's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Wizards. Here's Green.
Wizards foul. Cole Gray. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Toronto now. A 2-point game. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Jalen Johnson, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Koulibaly with it. Right side Korver to tie it up. Good on the triple. Korver's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Now Daniels. Pass to Abdul Rahim. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 3rd assist on the night. From the Wizards, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. And here is Okongwu. It's tipped. Here's LeBron. James barreling in for the jam.
With a burst of speed, LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
DC Bailey, here's the high spot. Make some noise.
The Raptors making a switch here. Garcia's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. We'll see if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Outside Korver. Nice ball movement by Washington. There's the triple. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
A pretty free look for three-point range. The D forgot about it in that possession.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge three-point shot.
Outside, Garcia. Back to Daniels. To the paint. LeBron James just too strong.
There isn't a move that LeBron James hasn't practiced or doesn't know, and he's just setting up the defense right there. Great position in the paint.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Okongwu with a screen on LeBron. Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu a screen. Korver. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Korver's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Wizards trail by 4. Outside Korver. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. Abdul-Rahim's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeBron kicks to Daniels. Pass to Garcia. LeBron with a screen on Korver. Daniels, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Koulibaly. Connects from three-point range.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Here's Johnson. James with it. Now defended by Korver. Abdul-Rahim passes to Daniels. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Wizards trail by 3. Outside Korver. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Korver. Shot clock at 6. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Outside, James. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Garcia. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And here's Korver. Okongwu a screen. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the... jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Irving's checked in for Washington. Daniels with it. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. And it's Irving with the rebound. Washington trailing. To take the lead, and Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. Abdul-Rahim's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Garcia. James kicks to Daniels. Over to the left wing. Abdul-Rahim passes to James. From range, LeBron is good.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Wizards trail by 4. Irving passes to Korver. Koulibaly with it. And the rejection by James.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Abdul-Rahim, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Abdul-Rahim. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game now.
Outside Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
To the left side wing. Now here is Garcia. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Garcia against Korver. The Wizards with another miss. Raptors leading by 3. LeBron passes to Abdul-Rahim. That one goes. Count it. Abdul-Rahim's got 19 points.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end.
Oh, that was something else.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Toronto's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Korver with it, guarded by Garcia. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. After shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Rebound, Washington. 58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Irving. Here is Korver. Good!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And so here's Toronto. James looking around. James crowbars it in.
LeBron James, one of the best ever to do it.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble a game.
And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
To the inside. From deep, James. Off target from downtown.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. Little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man, with a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.